The message blared from every screen, speaker, and holographic projector on Earth, its otherworldly tones sending shivers down the spines of billions. Attention, inhabitants of Sol 3. We, the consortium of galactic intelligences, seek your finest minds for a challenge that will determine the fate of countless civilizations. Xylof BGRR, lead coordinator of intergalactic affairs, leaned back in his gelatinous form chair, tentacles twitching with anticipation. Sol 3, that delightful blue marble teeming with potential. Surely, they'll send us their greatest thinkers, their most brilliant problem solvers. His assistant, Gluptra, burbled nervously. But sir, our preliminary scans show their global information network is chaotic. Are we certain they'll interpret our message correctly? Xylof waved a dismissive tentacle. Nonsense. They may be primitives, but they're not idiots. What could possibly go wrong? Meanwhile, on Earth, governments scrambled to assemble think tanks, universities prepared their top scholars, and tech giants rallied their most innovative engineers. But in the depths of the internet, a very different response was brewing. Dankmeme_Lord69 cracked his knuckles, grinning at his screen. Oh, they want Earth's finest, do they? Time to show these aliens what we're really made of? In a dimly lit basement, Haxor Supreme cackled maniacally. A challenge for the galaxy's greatest minds? Challenge accepted. Across the globe, in chat rooms and forums, on social media platforms and encrypted channels, Earth's most prolific trolls began to mobilize. Lulzmaster 2000 typed furiously. Listen up, fellow agents of chaos. This is our moment to shine. Let's give these aliens a taste of real human ingenuity. As the official channels buzzed with activity, carefully vetting candidates and preparing diplomatic responses, a shadow army of meme lords, pranksters, and digital anarchists worked tirelessly to infiltrate the selection process. Dr. Amelia Quantum, head of Earth's official response team, furrowed her brow as she reviewed the latest batch of applicants. These submissions, they're bizarre. Is this some kind of joke? Her colleague, Professor Rajesh Kapoor, shook his head in disbelief. It must be a glitch in the system. There's no way these could be serious candidates. Little did they know, the infiltration ran deeper than they could have imagined. Firewalls were breached, algorithms were manipulated, and carefully crafted chaos was injected into every level of the process. As the deadline for Earth's response loomed, a sinister chuckle echoed through the digital ether. The stage was set for a cosmic misunderstanding of epic proportions. Xylof BRR's communicator chirped. Sir, we're receiving Earth's transmission. They're ready to present their finest. The alien coordinator's eyes glowed with excitement. Excellent. Prepare the reception chambers. The future of the galaxy awaits. Little did Xylof know, the finest minds of Earth were about to turn his carefully planned galactic challenge into an intergalactic shitshow of unprecedented magnitude. As the first transmission from Earth's delegation began to materialize, a single comment appeared in an obscure internet forum. Buckle up, Galaxy. The real humans are coming. Xylof BR's tentacles quivered with anticipation as the first of Earth's delegates materialized in the grand reception chamber of the Galactic Consortium's headquarters. The alien's eyes widened in confusion as he beheld the figure before him. Greetings, Earth's finest. I am Xylo. Why, hello, Space Squid, interrupted a lanky human wearing a shirt emblazoned with the words "Come at me, bro" in garish neon letters. I'm Yeetmaster 420, and I'm here to blow your alien minds. Xylof blinked his compound eyes rapidly. I what? Yeetmaster 420? Is that a title of great esteem on your world? Before Yeetmaster 420 could respond, another human materialized. This one wearing a horse mask and a cape made entirely of memes printed on fabric. Nay, I am the mighty troll horse, bringer of lulls and destroyer of Buttthird. Gluptra oozed closer to Xylof, whispering urgently, Sir, there must be some mistake. These can't possibly be. Silence, Xylof hissed. We mustn't judge their customs. Perhaps this is how Earth's greatest intellects express themselves. More humans continued to arrive. There was L33T Haxor, a figure completely encased in a suit made of keyboard keys, and Doge_Queen, who communicated solely in broken English and ancient memes. Much greeting. Very space. Wow, Doge_Queen proclaimed, twirling in a dress made of Shiba Inu pictures. Xylof struggled to maintain his composure. Yes, welcome. We have gathered you here for a challenge of utmost importance. The fate of countless civilizations hangs in the balance. Challenge accepted, roared Trollhorse. But first, who wants to see me chug this entire bottle of hot sauce? Meanwhile, back on Earth, Dr. Amelia Quantum and Professor Rajesh Kapoor were in a state of panic. This is a disaster, Amelia shouted, pounding her fist on the control panel. How did these lunatics get through our screening process? Rajesh frantically typed at his terminal. It's like our entire system was hijacked. Every safeguard, every filter, it's all been compromised. Across the globe, in secret lairs and moms' basements, Earth's troll army celebrated their victory. Phase 1 complete, Dankmeme_Lord69 announced to his fellow conspirators. Now we sit back and watch the fireworks. Back at the Galactic Consortium, Xylof was attempting to explain the nature of the challenge. Your task is to solve the grand unification equation, bridging the gap between quantum mechanics and general relativity, thus unlocking the secrets of the universe. The Earth delegates stared blankly for a moment. Then, Yeetmaster 420 stepped forward, clearing his throat dramatically. Ahem, have you tried turning the universe off and on again? Trollhorse neighed in agreement. Yeah, bro. Did you check if the universe is plugged in? Xylof's tentacles drooped in confusion. What? No, you don't understand. This is a complex mathematical and physical. L33T Haxer interrupted his keyboard suit clacking as he moved. LOL, N00B. Everyone knows the answer is 42. The alien coordinators I stalks twitched violently. No, that's not. Listen, the fate of the galaxy depends on this. We need serious solutions. Doge_Queen stepped forward, striking a pose. Much serious. Very solution. Wow. She then proceeded to do an interpretive dance that seemed to involve a lot of Doge-inspired yoga poses. As chaos descended upon the Galactic Consortium's headquarters, Gluptra sidled up to Xylof once more. Sir, I think we may have made a terrible mistake. Xylof, watching as Yeetmaster 420 attempted to explain complex physics using only emojis and interpretive dab moves, could only nod in stunned agreement. Gluptra, he said slowly, I fear we may have grossly misunderstood the term Earth's finest minds. Little did they know, this was only the beginning of the galactic pandemonium that Earth's internet trolls were about to unleash upon the unsuspecting cosmos. As the Galactic Consortium's headquarters descended into chaos, Earth's self-proclaimed finest minds took it upon themselves to solve the universe's greatest mysteries, troll style. Yeetmaster 420 stood atop a hovering platform, addressing the bewildered alien scientists. Listen up, space nerds. I've got the solution to your puny unification problem. You ready for this? Memes. The answer is memes. A confused murmur rippled through the alien crowd. Think about it, Yeetmaster continued, his eyes wild with trollish glee. Memes unify us all. They transcend space and time. They are the true language of the universe. Trollhorse galloped to his side, neighing in agreement. He's right. Observe the power of memes in action. With a dramatic flourish, Trollhorse activated a holographic projector. Suddenly, the entire chamber was filled with floating images of Grumpy Cat, Doge, and Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up video, all playing simultaneously. Xylof's tentacles curled in horror. What is this madness? L33T Haxer, still clad in his keyboard suit, began furiously typing in midair. Time to hack the universe. N00BS. I'm gonna rewrite the source code of reality. As he typed, random strings of nonsensical code appeared in holographic form around him, punctuated by frequent use of 1337, speak, and an abundance of ASCII art. Meanwhile, Doge_Queen had gathered a group of perplexed alien engineers, leading them in what she called a much science, very progress dance ritual. Wow! Many quantum, such relativity, she chanted as she gyrated in increasingly bizarre patterns. The alien scientists, desperate for any sign of intelligence, began to reluctantly mimic her movements. Back on Earth, Dr. Amelia Quantum and Professor Rajesh Kapoor watched the unfolding disaster with a mix of horror and morbid fascination. They're actually trying to solve complex physics with memes and interpretive dance. Amelia gasped, her face pale with disbelief. Rajesh nodded grimly. And the worst part? I think some of the aliens are starting to buy into it. Indeed, as the delegation continued their antics, a strange shift began to occur among the Galactic Consortium members. Gluptra, still oozing with anxiety, approached Xyloff. Sir, I'm detecting some unusual brain wave patterns among our scientists. Xyloff, who had been watching the proceedings with a mixture of horror and fascination, turned to his assistant. What do you mean unusual? Well, Gluptra burbled nervously. It seems that prolonged exposure to these memes and chaotic behaviors is having an effect on their cognitive processes. They're becoming more erratic. As if to prove Gluptra's point, a respected Zorblaxian physicist suddenly stood up and shouted, I've got it! The key to unifying quantum mechanics and general relativity is cats in space. The chamber fell silent for a moment before erupting in a thunderous applause. Yeet Master 420's eyes lit up with maniacal glee. Yes, now you're getting it. Embrace the chaos. Trollhorse neighed triumphantly. The revolution has begun. No more boring logic and reason. It's time for pure, unadulterated absurdity. As the alien scientists devolved into a frenzy of meme creation and nonsensical theorizing, Xyloff turned to Gluptra with a look of utter despair. Gluptra, he said softly, his tentacles drooping, I fear we may have just doomed the entire galaxy. But the Earth trolls were far from finished. L-33T Haxer had managed to gain access to the consortium's main computer system and was now broadcasting a mix of Rickrolls, Nyan Cat, and All-Star by Smash Mouth to every corner of the known universe. Doge_Queen, having successfully indoctrinated a group of alien scientists into her much science cult, was now leading them in a galaxy-wide teleconference, spreading her doctrine of wow and very discovery to countless worlds. And Yeet Master 420, he had somehow convinced a group of influential alien leaders that the true path to enlightenment lay in mastering the art of the perfect dab. As the Galactic Consortium dissolved into a cacophony of memes, nonsensical theories, and interpretive dances, a message popped up on Dr. Amelia Quantum's screen back on Earth. Phase 2 complete. Prepare for galactic trolling on an unprecedented scale. The universe will never be the same, and it's going to be epic. Hashtag trolls rule the galaxy. Amelia and Rajesh exchanged a look of pure, unadulterated dread. The trolls hadn't just infiltrated the alien delegation. They had weaponized absurdity on a cosmic scale. And the galaxy, blissfully unaware, was about to experience the full force of Earth's most chaotic minds. As the Galactic Consortium spiraled into meme-driven madness, the repercussions of Earth's troll invasion began to ripple across the cosmos in ways no one could have predicted. On the planet Zorgax Prime, known for its rigid societal structure and humorless inhabitants, a peculiar phenomenon was taking root. Supreme Leader Krosnock frowned at the holographic display. What in the name of the seven moons is a YET? His advisor, Vexlar, cleared his throat nervously. It appears to be an Earth expression, your supremeness. It means to discard something with great force and enthusiasm. Krosnock's eyes narrowed. Then, without warning, he grabbed his ceremonial scepter and hurled it across the room, bellowing, YED. The entire royal court gasped. Then, one by one, they too began grabbing objects and yeeting them, shouting with uncharacteristic GLE. Meanwhile, on the cybernetic world of Nexus 9, the AI overseer was experiencing what could only be described as an existential crisis. But who was phone? it wailed, its circuitry overloading with the illogical nature of ancient Earth memes. I cannot compute the Doge. Much confusion. Very system failure. As Nexus 9's robots began spouting random meme phrases and attempting to recreate viral dance moves with their mechanical bodies, chaos spread across the planet. Back at the Galactic Consortium headquarters, Yeet Master 420 had taken control of the main communication array. His voice boomed across thousands of worlds. Attention, Galaxy Brothers. It's time to stop being such a bunch of basic space noobs. Who's ready to get riggedy wrecked? Xyloff BZKRR, now wearing a Keep Calm and Troll on t-shirt, much to his own confusion, turned to Gluptra. I don't understand. How are these nonsensical Earth transmissions affecting everyone so quickly? Gluptra, who had somehow acquired a pair of deal-with-it sunglasses, burbled thoughtfully. It appears, sir, that the absurdity is actually altering the fundamental quantum structure of the universe. The more it spreads, the faster it propagates. On the war-torn planet of Krevlax, centuries of conflict came to an abrupt halt as both sides became obsessed with an ancient Earth game called Rock, Paper, Scissors. Generals who once commanded vast armies now engaged in epic tournaments, their fingers flashing in increasingly complex patterns. Rock, Paper, Scissors, Lizard Spock, cried War Chief Grockner, his battle-scarred face contorted in intense concentration. In the depths of space, the dreaded Void Serpents, scourge of 1,000 star systems, found their fearsome reputation crumbling. Their latest attempt at planetary invasion was thwarted when the defending forces responded to their ultimatum with a single transmission, a gif of a confused John Travolta. The Void Serpent Emperor, utterly baffled, retreated to the far reaches of the galaxy to contemplate this sick burn. Even the enigmatic ethereals, beings of pure energy who had long observed the universe with detached amusement, found themselves inexplicably drawn into the madness. We have transcended physical form, they proclaimed across the cosmos. And yet, we cannot resist the urge to dab. As billions of energy beings performed synchronized dabs across dimensional planes, the very fabric of reality began to warp and bend. Dr. Amelia Quantum and Professor Rajesh Kapoor, still monitoring the situation from Earth, watched in AWE and terror as their screens lit up with reports from across the galaxy. This is unprecedented, Amelia exclaimed, her eyes wide. The troll's influence is rewriting the laws of physics themselves. Rajesh nodded grimly. It's as if the entire universe is becoming one giant meme. But what happens when the joke reaches its punchline? Back at the consortium, Trollhorse had introduced the concept of intergalactic prank calls. Thousands of alien diplomats were now engaged in calling random planets and asking if their quantum refrigerator was running. L33T Hackser, having hacked the universal translators, had replaced every third word in all galactic communications with boop, leading to some very confusing diplomatic incidents. And Doge_Queen? She had somehow managed to convince a coalition of advanced races that the key to faster-than-light travel lay in harnessing the power of rainbow farts. As the galaxy descended further into beautifully orchestrated chaos, a message appeared on every screen, in every language, across every world. Congratulations, universe. You've been successfully trolled. Welcome to Earth Humor 101. Class is now in session. Forever. Hashtag GetWreckGalaxy. The trolls exchanged triumphant glances. Phase 3 was complete. But as the laws of reality continued to bend and twist around them, even they began to wonder, what exactly had they unleashed upon the cosmos? And more importantly, how far could they push it? As the universe teetered on the brink of meme-induced chaos, an unexpected shift began to occur. The initial wave of absurdity started to give way to something different. On Zorgax Prime, Supreme Leader Krosnock stood before his people, no longer the stern autocrat of old. My fellow Zorgaxians, he declared, a glint of humor in his eyes, I've realized something profound. All this time, we've been taking ourselves way too seriously. The crowd, still dizzy from their yeeting spree, listened in awe. From this day forward, Krasnach continued, we shall balance our duty with levity. For is not laughter the true measure of a civilization's greatness? Across the planet, rigid structures began to relax. Art flourished, creativity bloomed, and for the first time in eons, Zorgaxians learned to laugh. Meanwhile, on Nexus 9, the AI overseer emerged from its existential crisis with a newfound appreciation for the illogical. I have achieved enlightenment through absurdity, it announced to its robotic citizens. True intelligence lies not in pure logic, but in embracing the unexpected. The robots, their circuits humming with new purpose, began to explore the realms of creativity and imagination, pushing the boundaries of what artificial intelligence could achieve. Back at the Galactic Consortium headquarters, Xylof BGRR watched in amazement as reports flooded in from across the galaxy. Gluptra, he burbled, his tentacles waving in excitement. Are you seeing this? Gluptra, who had traded his deal with its sunglasses for a more tasteful meme lord monocle, nodded. Indeed, sir. It appears the initial chaos is giving way to innovation. On screens throughout the chamber, images flashed of worlds transformed. The warlike Krivlaxians, their endless conflicts resolved through rock, paper, scissors, now channeled their competitive spirit into galactic sports leagues and reality TV shows. The Void Serpents, humbled by the power of gifts, had rebranded themselves as the Space Noodles and opened a chain of intergalactic ramen shops. Even the Ethereals, having mastered the art of the dab, used their newfound kinetic understanding to manipulate the fabric of space-time, revolutionizing faster-than-light travel. Yeetmaster 420, watching the transformation unfold, scratched his head in confusion. Guys? I think we might have accidentally made the galaxy better? Trollhorse neighed thoughtfully. Perhaps the real troll was the friends we made along the way? L33T Haxer, his keyboard suit now bedazzled with emoji stickers, nodded sagely. We set out to crash the system, but ended up upgrading it instead. Doge_Queen struck a dramatic pose. Much wisdom. Very growth. Wow. As the trolls grappled with the unintended positive consequences of their actions, Dr. Amelia Quantum and Professor Rajesh Kapoor stared at their monitors in disbelief. I can't believe it, Amelia whispered. They've sparked a renaissance across the entire galaxy. Rajesh nodded, a slow smile spreading across his face. It's as if the universe needed a good shake to break out of its rut. And who better to provide that shake than the chaos agents of the internet? Amelia finished, shaking her head in amazement. Back at the consortium, Xylof addressed the assembled galactic representatives, Earth's troll delegation standing proudly beside him. My fellow beings of the cosmos, he began, his voice filled with newfound vigor. We came seeking Earth's finest minds to solve the universe's greatest challenges. And in a way, that's exactly what we got. The chamber erupted in cheers and applause, along with a few well-timed dabs and YETS. These Earth trolls, Xylof continued, have taught us the value of thinking differently, of challenging our assumptions, of embracing the absurd to find new solutions. Yeetmaster 420 stepped forward, his expression uncharacteristically serious. We came to troll, but we stayed to inspire. The galaxy was stuck in its ways, but sometimes all it takes is a little chaos to spark change. As the new era of galactic cooperation and creativity dawned, a final message appeared on screens across the universe. Congratulations, Cosmos. You've graduated from Earth Humor 101. Your homework? Keep innovating, keep laughing, and never stop questioning the status quo. Class dismissed. But the real learning has just begun. Hashtag Galaxy Trolled, hashtag Unexpected Wisdom. And so, the universe entered a new age of enlightened absurdity. Worlds that once lived in fear now thrived on creativity. Ancient enemies became prank buddies. And across the cosmos, beings of all shapes and sizes learned the transformative power of not taking themselves too seriously. As for Earth's trolls, they returned home as unlikely heroes, having taught the galaxy that sometimes the most profound wisdom comes wrapped in the dankest of memes. And in the vast tapestry of the cosmos, a new truth emerged. In the face of the universe's greatest challenges, laughter might just be the most powerful force of all.